Many successful business owners in the culinary world actually got their start waiting tables. Chuck Furuya is one of them. He's become a bit of a household name at tables across the state. He's also one of only 2 master sommeliers in Hawaii and a restaurateur over several restaurants, including Vino and Hiroshi's. Let's go inside and find out his secrets to success and hopefully sip a little vino. Chuck, I'm so thrilled to be talking with you today because we're friends, and I still remember the day Vino opened.
Yeah.
Was that 4.5 years ago?
4.5 years ago, yeah. It was quite a shindig, huh?
I remember.
We had all these chefs. We had 3 chefs from California, all Italian. And then we had like maybe 6, 7 winemakers, 3 from Italy. We had like 7 or 8 master sommeliers here.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Here, try this.
Mmm. Oh, yummy. What is this? Pinot?
This is the CF Pinot, yeah.
Very nice. And this is your own label.
Yeah, DK and I, and my wife, Cheryl. There you go. So,
yeah.
Here we are.
Tell me a little bit. Your original emphasis was on wine because that was what made you unique, but really your food has evolved into something pretty spectacular too. Yeah. Or it actually was from the beginning.
Yeah, you know, it was meant to be like a bistro or a cafe or a wine bar. You know, in America, we think of a wine bar serving only wine, whereas in Europe, wine bar is very much about food as well. You know, they think of wine and food together. Yes, we did step up the food. We brought Chef Keith Endo here. He's been with us 9.5 years. He's a chef partner. He was executive chef at our original restaurant, Sansei Kapalua. Everybody would tell you he's one of the most creative chefs in our organization, and we have a lot of really talented chefs right now. And, you know, Keith likes to do things seasonally. Like Hiroshi, he really tries to source all these fresh local ingredients, whether it's the fish, or whether it's Maui Cattle Company, or whether it's asparagus, or the haula tomatoes. You know, and that's what makes it really rewarding for us.
You were talking about a giant meatball.
Oh, yeah, that meatball starts off as a pound, and in the middle is braised short rib and brie cheese.
Oh, that sounds sinful. And you know, not everyone knows that I am mostly Sicilian Italian. I love this restaurant, and I can tell you, I think you do an awesome job of blending a traditional Italian cuisine with a local flair, too.
Yeah, and I think that's important. You know, we need to innovate. If we are truly an innovative restaurant group, then what are we doing to innovate every day? That's what we have to challenge our team. And plus that, the individuals grow as people, as managers. I think that's really cool because, you know, one of the probably the biggest segment that's critical to a restaurant is the labor force. And so we need to invest in our labor force. That's the core of what we are about. It's refreshing when you see all these different generations of people in your organization. We have to make sure that they keep, you know, we give them the opportunity to learn, to get better, as opposed to just doing their job. You know, with Hiroshi, it's not culinary condominiums with things sticking out, you know. If it says scallop, you taste scallop.
Yeah.
If it says beets, you taste beets.
Yeah.
That's the kind of cool thing where you don't take away from the island-grown ingredients or whatever you're using, you know. That's a real talent. And to do something as pure and as sophisticated as Hiroshi does, I think that's fantastic.
Now, is the idea that you're supposed to get all of this in your mouth in one bite?
So yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure you can do that.
I'm not sure if that was a compliment or an insult.
I'm so proud of our little state and how far we've come in the culinary world. Do you feel the same way?
Absolutely. You know, whenever we had events, it was everybody, all the chefs, to come and cook, so that we did things as a culinary community as opposed to individual restaurants. That is a real cool thing. You don't see that too much in any of the major cities. So
our chefs and restaurateurs are kind of local celebrities here. I don't think they enjoy that status to that level in very many places.
As much as they are celebrities, if you look at their grassroots, their basic fundamentals, what their beliefs, you know, it's local ingredients, it's educating and training the local workforce to be able to compete for the best jobs. As opposed to, you know, when Roy came, he didn't bring all these chefs with him from California. He developed local talent. I think that's very special.
And how are you positioning Vino and the rest of your industries for the future, and what challenges do you see ahead with all of that?
Well, yes, we are having economic challenges, you know, and we all kind of like as a state, we need to band together, you know. So some of the things that we're doing, Keith here in Vino, he's driving this local product menu as much as he can. And then on the other side with Hiroshi, same thing. Things that are locally grown or produced or hunted or raised.